Hello and welcome back. So we're back to do some more Tileman. So I don't yet have enough tiles for a quest. Alright, someone's trying to make a bunch of noise. Anyways, don't have enough tiles for a quest yet. But we are about to fight Temporos for the 150th time. And I've got over 100 rewards permits to collect, which means a lot of fish, which means a lot of experience points from cooking those fish. So, I figure we'll probably gather tiles for roughly an hour, and then if by that point I can do a quest, great. If not, then we'll switch over to Demon Souls. But let's get into it. Really? You gonna do me like that? There we go, OPS. Let's hop on that boat for the 150th time. Well, 150th successful time. Because I've hopped on the boat more than that, just I haven't always been successful. Mistakes have in fact been made. But we are currently 72 fishing, 71 cooking, 29 construction, 42 attack, and 49 hit points. Still 28 prayer. Hey. Yeah. I've been getting 9 to 10 permits per run of Temporos, so that's been going pretty good. Just haven't had that much time to actually hop on and do this past couple of weeks. There's part of that is because I had all those projects with the sword and its sheath and the staff and my Rwana cloaks, but all those are done now. So hopefully be able to make a decent amount of progress on this off stream. So that it's not so much me sitting here playing Temporos for 3 hours just to get tiles. You know? Before starting the stream, I was doing some runs of Temporos in order to get some more tiles before the stream starts. That way there's not as much Temporos on stream. And I have not been getting very good luck with masts and totem poles getting damaged by these waves, as evidenced right now. I've gotten like maybe 4 repairs in the past like 10 runs of Temp. It's ridiculous. Oh, whoops. I got distracted. It's fine. We'll still win. But yeah, so I haven't been able to do much construction off of this because it's just not been allowing me to. Also, fish. Hello? Fish? Where's the fish at? There, finally. Let's. Leaping harpoon fish. Thankfully. That sucks. This sucks. This really sucks. This is going so poorly. Oh, come on. Whoop. Another leaping harpoon fish, though. A few of them, but we won't be able to cook a full inventory. Else. Also, the fire on that boat's been spawning way over here an awful lot as well. So, like I said, not been having great luck lately. Comes the wave. Alright. This time I'll actually do some fishing before. Wait. That should have knocked him down. That's odd. Oh, it's because they're not cooked fish. Duh, my calculations are off then. Because of that. Or... Oof. Oof. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? Seriously? This is ridiculous. Like I said, terrible luck. I'm just gonna finish off Temp. This has been just stupid. Not giving me any fish or nothing. 25 reward points. Oh well. Now, let's go ahead and gather those rewards then. It's the 150th kill. Now, my personal best rewards points is now 8,425. Or, not rewards points, but just points. And then reward permits, I've gotten 10 in a single round. Yo! 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 We got the dragon harpoon! And we've got the level to use it, too. Yeah! After 150 kills. Dude, that is huge! Temp. Don't know what that is, but good job. It's the dragon harpoon. Yeah. Whew. Let's go. I'm glad I'm streaming for this. Oh. Dragon harpoon. Let me take a look at the... Where is it? Over here. Collections. The 19 and 1404 log. Yeah, yeah. True. Yeah, where's Temperos? Look at that. The only thing left is big harpoon fish and these spirit angler stuff. But the spirit angler stuff requires that other fishing outfit. Ah, look at all that. Also 4 caskets too. Take a lot of attention. 24 swordfish, but I got 136 lobster, 124 tuna, 54 bass, and 443 salmon. Plus 54 oak planks. That's not bad. Don't like getting so many spirit flakes, but let's go. 21 uncut emeralds, 4 diamond necklaces, a rune chain body, and 8 ruby necklaces. Alright, as I recall, ruby necklaces aren't worth it. Right? Yeah, otherwise I'd have a bunch in here. And the diamond necklaces, again, not really worth it. That's gonna be sold, or, you know, out. All that's gonna be out. This is gonna be crafted. Dragon harpoon! I love it. I can't equip it, but I could sure use it. Dude. And so technically, that's my first dragon weapon. Yeah. Thank you, grown-ups. Yes. This is pretty huge. Alright. Gonna dump those soak pages in there. Yes, and also welcome to the stream, grown-ups. Ah, so good. Now, the tackle box. Throw those in the tackle box. Deposit all of this. Let's see. I'll grab my chisel and we'll chisel those emeralds right away. These and those. Alright. Let's get some crafting experience. Ooh, got to be 37 crafting. What's next? Well, next is I need more tiles, because I want to do 37 crafting. Yeah, right now, I'm gonna cook all that fish after I'm done crafting this stuff and alching this stuff. Gonna cook the fish for tiles so that I'll be able to hopefully go do a quest. I've got 2 quests in mind that I want to do, but I definitely don't have enough to do both of them. I'm just not sure which one I'll have enough for. There's a Druidic Ritual. I'm pretty close to being able to do it. I just need... I've got almost all the meat. I just need bear meat, which I can get over here. Which is also... You know, the tiles leading up to that barrel is also needed for the other quest that I have in mind, which is Lost City. Lost City is also going to require a lot of tiles, but it shares some tiles with Druidic Ritual because of the bear meat. Just not sure which one I'll do, because Druidic Ritual, all it needs is the meat, but then you have to go into this dungeon, go to the Cauldron of Thunder, put the meat into the Cauldron of Thunder, then go back out, and I think you gotta talk to somebody up here. Yeah, so I need to spend a bunch of tiles on that bear meat, and then some tiles on starting the quest and getting to the Cauldron of Thunder. So I'm going to need a lot of tiles. Probably around... definitely over 100 tiles still. Probably around 150, maybe a little more. But I'm getting close. Alright. Got a nice cash stack out of that. Now, time for cooking. Got a lot of salmon to cook. I was doing that, but I've decided to stop increasing it. It's currently 2,000 per tile. It started out at 1,000 per tile. But my plan is that if I beat the Dragon Slayer quest, then it'll reset my tile cost back down to 1,000 retroactively. Because something I've noticed about increasing the tile cost is it just really just drags out the whole goal, because all it means is that I'm spending more time just sitting, skilling, getting experience points, and a lot of that sitting around doing sitting around grinding out tiles is done in off stream, because it's not very interesting to sit here for 3 hours doing Temporos over and over and over and over again. But I didn't want to just get rid of the increase that I applied for the tile cost. I started this challenge because I saw Settled's first video a couple months back, where he started doing this challenge, and I was like, that looks like a lot of fun, and I'd like to stream it. And so I started, and I came up with my own goal of creating a path from Sophanem here all the way to Piscatoris fishing colony, which I've gotten, you know, some progress. If I connect through Falador, I'll have this entire path pathed out. But yeah, as far as all other accounts go, my main account, I do have 99 in all skills, and I'm working on a couple of 120s, and I've also beaten all the quests on that account, my main account. So yes, I have been playing RuneScape for a long time. This challenge looked pretty interesting, and so I decided to stream it. Oh, do I still have more rewards in there? Wait. Because it looks like, yeah, I must have more rewards. Wonder why I didn't gather all the rewards at once. Yeah, having 3 kids would definitely take away my time to play RuneScape. I was so distracted by getting that dragon harpoon that I didn't even notice I didn't collect all the rewards. Grab my net and go grab those, I guess. Tuna. That's salmon. Soak pages. Oh, there were still 50 more rewards in the pool? What? What? Doesn't really cut it, yeah. Oof. Oops, I don't have much more time than that. During the week, I've only got about 3 hours after work, and then I gotta go to bed and wake up for more work. But on the weekends, I've probably got more time than you. Pet incoming? Oh, I've got the Temporos pet. I do. I got him, a while ago. I can't remember what the kill count was. I wonder if the log tells you? Does it tell me? Check. It just says I've gotten him. Yeah, it was, I think around 70, 80 kills. Of course you do. Yeah. I was really surprised too. Hello, Leo. Graves? Not sorry, I'm busy, man. Graves take too many tiles. Goodbye, Leo. Correct. What am I going for? Really, I've just been doing Temporos because it's a quick way to get a lot of experience points and thus a quick way to get a lot of tiles. And I was able to get here pretty early on as well because, you know, you start out in Lumbridge and I was just chopping trees for a while because that was the fastest way to get experience points at that point. But then I worked my way down here to fishing anchovies so that I could start fishing. And once I got to 35, I was then able to take the ferry down to Temporos. So it was a pretty early way to get a lot of tiles really quickly. That's why I'm here. Hey, so far I've gotten the tiny tempor, gotten the tackle box, the fish barrel, and now the dragon harpoon as well. Oh, and the tome of water. I did really kind of want the tome of water just because it's an offhand near infinite supply of water runes. Plus, you know, mage bonus. So that was a really nice item to get. Although that took... It took me longer to get the book than it did to get Tiny Tempor. Which I find to be kind of ridiculous. Thank you for the follow. That is greatly appreciated. Hope you enjoy my streams. Let's see. Okay, so now I can get back so much salmon. So much fish to cook. Another thing about Temporos is once I unlocked my construction skill by getting a house, you're able to get free construction experience from Temporos itself by repairing the totem poles and the masts. Which means I've gotten to level 29 construction without setting foot in my player-owned house. I haven't done any actual construction. Plus, Temporos rewards you with planks and nails, so I've got plenty of supplies to actually do construction. If I ever decide to actually go to my house. Yeah, exactly. I am lucky enough to have 3 hours on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then pretty much all Saturdays free. So I'm able to, and I started streaming because I was like, if I'm gonna play video games in my off time anyway, I might as well stream it, because at worst nobody watches and I'm just playing games for fun anyway. You know? But yeah, if you've got a family, it's kind of difficult to have a consistent stream schedule. Totally understandable. I am a my official title is, I think, documentation coordinator, but I work for a logistics company handling filling and shipping out official documents to car dealers so they can pick up their cars at the ports. Wouldn't call it, you know, a dream job or anything, but it's not bad. Can I even pronounce that? Yeah. Documentation coordinator. Yeah, I basically just finish up and then print out documents, like official legal documents, that I then send out to these dealers overseas so that they can pick up their cars at the port. Yeah, it's not a bad job. I just kind of sit in an office for 8 hours, but got some good coworkers. And it pays the bills and all that. "24-hour shifts every 4th day. Oof. Oof. Yeah. So you, like, drive the ambulance, or are you one of the EMTs that helps people in the back or whatever? Working at like 24-hour shifts every 4th day? That sounds rough. I'm only working 40 hours a week. Eight hours Monday through Friday. Ah, okay. That makes sense. At least you get 3 days off in between. Ah, okay. So it averages out to 37 hours a week. I got 6 weeks paid vacation each year. That's pretty nice too. I'm from Michigan in the United States, the Great Lakes state. Not sure how many weeks paid time off I get, because I get like an hourly thing where I like rack up time off hours, paid time off hours that I can spend essentially whenever I want, although it has to be approved by my manager. I haven't, and I've only been working there for a little over a year now, so I'm not sure. I haven't calculated out exactly how much it is per year. Definitely taken off like week and a half, maybe 2 weeks over the course of that year. So yeah, that does sound nice, and it makes sense that it wouldn't be 5 weeks in a row. You know, they wouldn't allow that, but yeah, 5 weeks off a year, that sounds nice. At 72 cooking, I can now dissect sacred eels. Ah, that is nice. You can have a 2-week vacation in the summer. Yeah, I know when I was a kid, my parents would usually take off 2 weeks in the summer, and we'd go on a 2-week vacation somewhere, usually to a different state. That's because I am not yet an affiliate with Twitch. You have to have a certain number of hours streamed, which I have well and above, but you also have to have 50 followers, and I think it was an average stream viewership of 3 viewers. So once you get that, then you can become an affiliate, and then you can get subscribers and tips and bits and all that stuff, and of course emotes and whatnot. I hope so. That's the hope. I am getting pretty close. Oh yeah, another reason why I started doing Temperos is because of all the fish that you get from it, and because you can get. Ever been outside the U.S.? Yes, I have. I have been to the Bahamas once, and I've also been to Ireland. My family took a 2-week vacation back in 2014, where we went to Ireland. We spent we flew into, I think, Dublin, and then we went down to County Cork, and we spent about a week around that area. Then we went kind of west and then north up to the Cliffs of Moher, and then we went kind of straight across east from there, stopped midway across Ireland for one night, and then we went over to Dublin, where we spent the remainder of our time there, along with one day spent going over to London real quick, because I mean, we're so close, you know, might as well visit London for a day and then go back to Ireland again. And it was really nice. Ireland is a beautiful country with many castles, and it's very nice. Yeah, so I've been outside of the US twice. Sadly not Scotland. Although the plan is I think it's next May. My mom and I are gonna go on this kind of college study tour thing that it'll be going to, I think, Scotland and England and maybe Ireland. I think there's one other kind of UK country. But yeah, it was originally this college study tour was supposed to be going to, what was it? It was France, Barcelona, Madrid, and those areas, you know, France and Spain. And yeah, Edinburgh Castle, definitely going to Edinburgh Castle. But yeah, it was originally supposed to be going to France and Spain over there back in 2020, May of 2020. And then the pandemic hit. Then it kind of canceled all travel plans. So then the tour got pushed back to 2021, and things weren't opened up yet, so it got pushed back to 2022. But things still weren't to a point where my mom was comfortable actually traveling outside the country, so we instead transferred that, because we already, you know, fully paid for it back in 2019. So we transferred it over to the Scotland trip instead, which will be in 2023. But yeah, yeah, I know. It was going to be like a fully, or mostly fully, guided tour of France and Spain with a tour guide that, you know, can translate for us. And it was going to be like, most of the meals were already prepared for, you know, paid for and all that, except for I think 3 of the lunches each of the 2 weeks. And those you would be on your own, so you could kind of travel around a bit, explore, go to whatever restaurant you want to go to. and kind of be on your own for a little bit, and then you get back with the group for in the afternoon. France is bad. Yeah. But it can be pretty. And it was mainly like, I think it was being put on by one of the art teachers at the college. So it was mainly focused around kind of art and culture as a kind of a school trip-ish. Yeah, so instead, we should be going to Scotland this next May. And that'll be with kind of the same group, but it'll be the British Isles. And I have kind of always wanted to go to Scotland, because I am part Irish and part Scottish as well. On both sides of my family. So yeah. It'll be nice to go see Scotland. Yeah. Not really worth it in my opinion. Understandable, definitely. Yeah, those French people. I would have found it interesting for the sights and the food to at least experience that, but yeah. I'm not terribly bummed. But yes, Spain would have also been really nice. Yeah. Just certainly a lot to see in the US. It is a big country. Whereabouts in the US do you most want to visit? salmon, which is good. That means I can start moving up to the higher experience fish. I bet. Let's see. Explorer backpack. Yeah, nice. Couldn't even make that work for leads. Inventory system's probably that's a spaghetti code, yeah. Inventory space would be nice. Not interested in the US. Not a fan of places with a lot of people. Space, Miami, so on. Just flat and boring. Yeah, there is a lot of space here in the US, so we have a lot of nature. But it would, I suppose, depend on where you go, because some states are flatter than others. But we do have those Rocky Mountains out in the west. And even over here in the east, there's still a few mountains here and there. But yeah, we've also got quite a few nature parks. Usually I think each state has its own kind of state park. And those are really nice. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Just make sure that you like plot it out ahead of time for sure, because the US is really big, so if you're planning to see certain things, you'll want to plan accordingly. Because especially like Las Vegas is way over in the western United States, and then Miami is down like the southeast. They're like complete opposite sides of the country. So I would think, unless you were flying between the two, it'd be difficult to see both in one trip. Yeah, yeah, they're not too terrible. We've got plenty of roads. There's usually more than one way to get from point A to point B. It was, Henry Ford decided that cars were going to be the future, and he pretty much did all he could to make sure that cars were the main mode of transportation. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I know my parents wanted to visit Ireland earlier, but they were like, we'll wait till our kids are a little older before we actually go to Ireland. That way they'll be able to remember the trip. So yeah. Makes sense, definitely. Plus, it gives you plenty of time to plan out your trip. Figure out all the sites you want to see and how you're going to get between them. And I guess for mountains over here on the eastern side of the US, Virginia is a good state to visit if you want to see a lot of mountains. Yeah. Yeah. So, my state, Michigan, takes about 4 hours to go from the south to the north, from like the bottom of the state to the tip of the state. And that's one state. And it's not even nearly the biggest state. I mean, Texas. Oh, if you were planning to go to Texas, the entirety of Texas is huge. I've never actually been to Texas, but I know that it's huge. Let's see. Yeah, Texas is like 3 or 4 Michigans in one. If you were driving across the country, let's see what Google has to say. Yeah, my state's about the size of Denmark. Yeah, it'd take 1 day, 19 hours of straight driving to go from the east coast of the United States to the west coast. Just driving straight across. So 43 hours of straight driving across. So yeah, it's huge. But along that that drive, that long drive, there are plenty of sights to see, for sure. I haven't personally been out to the West Coast much. I've been to Oregon, which is like the northwest corner-ish, once or twice, but I haven't really. That was just to like visit my aunt. So I didn't do much exploring around, sightseeing. Mostly since I live on the eastern half of the United States, I've mostly been to states on the eastern half because they are much faster to get to. Much more reasonable drive. Of course, if you wanted to see the some really big lakes and some nice forests, Michigan is a lovely state. We've got 5 lakes, most of which, if you're standing on one side, you can either barely see or not even see the other side of the lake. Because they're just so big. Fish. It's a lot of salmon. Well, 3,000 salmon. And I've even sold a lot of salmon that I've cooked. So that's not even all the salmon that I've gained from Temporos here. It's looking like I should be able to get enough tiles to do probably Druidic Ritual. Pretty sure. Still got a lot of tuna. And a lot of lobster. Sadly, I do not have a 100% chance to cook lobster yet. That's at level 74 if I'm just regularly cooking them without any extra bonuses. Seeds automatically go into seed box. I have no clue. I do not have a seed box. They don't. It's fail to put all seeds for inventory to box. Huh. Yeah. I'm getting close. Still 4 levels till I can fish shark. Oh, there's an open option on the seed bag. Only holds like 6 seeds though. Is that 6 types of seeds or just 6 seeds. Flat out. Want to use it for thieving master farmers. Yeah. Those master farmers, they got a bunch of junk shit seeds. All those hop seeds that... What am I gonna do with those? Some good seeds, like tomatoes and corn and stuff. Strawberries, watermelon. Better and Slayer, of course, yeah. Drop cleaners are the best. Almost out of tuna. I've already cooked almost 900 fish. Oof. So much salmon, so much tuna. Getting close to 56. Hmm. Hmm. The lobsters. $120 XP per cooked lobster. Certainly better than the tuna. But even the tuna's pretty good. XP per hour. And I've definitely reached a point where I'm getting more cooking XP than I am fishing XP when I'm doing Temporos. Although it's... You know, it's definitely creeping its way up. But my fishing experience from Temporos has also been increasing. Because you get experience based on your fishing level. I'm now getting like about 90 per fish launched in the cannon. But obviously salmon gives me 90 cooking experience, and that's most of the fish that I get from Temporos, but I also get tuna, which is 100, and lobster 120. So, and then there's of course the bass and the swordfish, but they burn much more than the salmon, tuna, and lobster. Fish. Almost 3,500 salmon, over 2,000 tuna, over 1,000 lobster. Crazy. That's good. Construction level 60. Ah, I burned one lobster. That's the first burnt fish after 1,000 cooked fish. That's what level 72 cooking can do for you. I'm getting real close to 73, which, man, I've got almost 1,000,000 experience points in both fishing and cooking. That's 2/3 of my experience points is in fishing and cooking. And the rest of it is in all the other skills. Ooh. Fishing and cooking are very good XP per hour. I mean, I'm getting around 100k fishing or cooking XP per hour right now. So even that is only 50 tiles in 1 hour. Yeah, we've already got 137 tiles available now. So yeah, I think we'll be able to do Druidic Ritual. Burned 3 more lobster. That's not nice. Still a few more inventories. I think 2 more? Yeah, 2 more actually. I think exactly 2 more. Wintertot construction. That's how we got 60 construction. So I do Druidic Ritual. I'll only have to do Lost City and Romeo and Juliet, and then I'll be able to do, finally, Enlightened Journey. So that I can get that, that cap and bomber jacket. And then I'll just need some tiles so that I can go to Wintertot and get more tiles there. Real close. Only 6,600 XP away. Less than 60 fish to cook. So yeah, I'll definitely be 73 by the end of all this cooking. There though. Hate to see it. Ah, no, it's still 10 more. Yeah. And 10 lobsters left. Ah, stop burning. Stop it. Need that cooking experience. Swordfish. Cooking on an open fire, you have to be level 86 cooking to not burn. any of them. On a range or using cooking gauntlets, it's 81, and if you're using Fastidious, 76. $72 with Fastidious plus 10%. Huh. Ten lobster remain. Real close. Oop. Gonna have to cook some bass for that 73rd level. So close. 160 XP remains. There we go. 73. I could now cook dragon fruit pie. If I had access to dragon fruit. Another 100k XP till 74. But once I get to 74, I'll never burn a lobster again. Bass, however, still very much hates me. Burnt on the first inventory. Not good. So roughly 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So yeah, it's gonna take about 70, 80 tiles to get to that bear. Then I gotta make my way up to the Cauldron of Thunder as well. And to that druid. Not a little short. You know, in order to save tiles, I might bring some telegraph runes when I go to fight the bear. Sounds like a good idea, at least. Although it may only save like one tile, but that's one tile more than I would otherwise have. Actually, I don't think I would need to, because I could certainly lure the bear onto my path, since I'll be attacking with magic anyway. I should be able to attack him from afar and then get him onto my tiles and then pick up the bear meat. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Almost done cooking all of this fish. Hopefully I'll have enough tiles to do Druidic Ritual. So, as we discussed earlier, it's about the same size as Denmark. Most of the lower half is like cities and towns, but most of the northern half is more forested. So if you're looking for nature, that would certainly be a good way to go. And of course, it's surrounded by huge lakes. I think the Traverse City area would be a nice place to visit. They got a decent sized city, but there's enough forest around that area, plus it's right next to the Lake Michigan. Fishing in Michigan? It's really good. Yeah, there's a lot of different fish. I don't fish much, but I mean, like I said, we're surrounded by huge lakes that have all kinds of fish, and there's plenty of rivers all across the state that you can fish in. Certainly trout, catfish, largemouth bass. All kinds of fish. And actually, I'm gonna look up a list of Michigan fish. Let's see, here's a field guide. Yeah, so we've got brook trout, largemouth bass, like I said, walleye, northern pike, channel catfish, got freshwater drum, chinseek salmon, long-nosed gar, Eurasian carp, yellow perch, green sunfish, bowfin, smallmouth bass, black bullhead, brown trout, rainbow trout, rock bass, bluegill, pumpkin seed. A lot of fish. Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. So obviously there's this. Oh, sorry, Chinook salmon. There's Chinook salmon here in Michigan, but there's definitely other salmon in other states. I know Alaska, of course, has salmon. I got Alaskan salmon up there. Yeah, a lot of different fish. Oh yeah. And there's plenty of places, plenty of rivers that you can go to. I know that there's a lot of places where you can kind of rent a boat and then just row down the river, do some fishing there. And of course, if you're gonna go fishing, I believe you need a fishing license. But that's not difficult to get. Let's see. You could get a one-day Michigan fishing license. Let's see. Need some fishing equipment as well. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it would be a little difficult to bring your own. I mean, you could certainly pack it in a suitcase, but that's extra space required for that, and possibly an extra suitcase entirely. Okay. Now I'll look into it. I'm not against having a webcam, I just never bothered with it. Ah, yeah, so Michigan fishing license for a one-day license. It's only like $10. So yeah, not bad. Yeah. Yeah, we've definitely got plenty of shops where you could pick up some fishing gear. I know one of the biggest shops is Bass Pro Shop, and they've got those all across the US. We're $20 to fish one season. Yeah. I think for a year, yeah, for non-residents for a year pass in Michigan is $76. That fishing license. But I don't expect you'll be staying here for a whole year, so. Only one salmon per stream. Ew. It's 5 runes. I'll grab some Chaos Mind. Drop that. Yeah. I mean, they might let you. I don't know. I don't know what the rules around that would be. But I know that we do in fact have ambulances here. Just a question of what would be required to make that happen. Firebolt. I could cast it, looking at grab if I need to. Valid. One. Oh yeah. Michigan is certainly a beautiful state. If you were to visit in the fall as well, it's got some beautiful fall colors with the trees. Because you got all kinds of trees, oaks and maples and elms and all that. Very beautiful in the fall. Okay. Oh yeah, we get snow in winter. Although, you get more snow in the northern half of Michigan than the southern half. The thing that tends to happen with Michigan winters is that they tend to freeze and thaw a lot. So it'll freeze and then it'll thaw and then it'll freeze and then it'll thaw. At least down here in southern Michigan. For sure. But because of we're surrounded by all these lakes, you get some pretty interesting weather. Tends to fluctuate more than other places. But yeah, we get a decent amount of snow in the winter. Especially around January, February. We do have some ski slopes as well. If you're interested in skiing. So unlock that. Forgot about my Staff of Fire. Most of the northern states of the United States get snow in the winter. Most dangerous one? I don't know. I mean, I think it would depend on where in the states you go, because I mean each state is pretty much about the size of one European country, so it's not so much which states to avoid as I would think which like cities to avoid. And I mean, so far in my experience, as far as Michigan goes, I guess Detroit would probably be the most dangerous. It's like the big city, but even then it's not super dangerous. You might not want to walk the streets at night, but during the day there's should be no problem. But yeah, for the most part, it shouldn't have any issues. Yeah. So just probably not spend too much time in big cities, but like most of the smaller cities you shouldn't have any real issue with. There's the bear. That's me. Yeah, I've been to a few different states and I've never had any trouble. Of course, I don't know if it would be any different if you're from out of the country. Yeah, I've been to like Wisconsin and Ohio, West Virginia, Florida, Maine, and Pennsylvania. But they wouldn't know, which is perfect. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would say maybe avoid the big cities at night, but aside from that, shouldn't have any real troubles. But even then, I mean, shouldn't be any trouble. Yeah, got the bear meat. All right. Only 55 tiles left, though. But we've unlocked most, a lot of tiles for Lost City as well. Grandma is lacking a little. Yeah. Right. I guess I'll go to trainer to get geared up. Yes. There's a setting. I usually have it off just because sometimes this game can path weirdly in ways that I don't intend. But yeah, there's a setting that you can turn on that automatically marks tiles. Otherwise, you can shift and right click to unlock tiles manually. But if I'm doing stuff like I was there going to that bear, I'll turn on auto mark tiles just so I don't have to click and mark every single tile that I'm going to use. Let's see, we got bear meat, chicken, beef, and rat. That's all the meat we need. Suppose I could grab a couple of salmon just in case, because there's that suit of armor you might... I don't think it'll actually do much. I'll just grab one salmon as a panic eat. Now, let's take a look at this quest. I need just this meat that I've got. Gotta talk to Cake Mix. Speak to Senfu. And it's off to the Cauldron of Thunder. Walk in, use the meats off the cauldron. Then I just go back to Sanfu and then Cake Mix. Alright. How old am I? I am 26. 26 years old. A little more than a quarter of a century. Another tile teleported. Oh, whoops. Well. Fire strike. You make it sound old. Well, I do feel old sometimes. I'm reminded of how long ago things came out. Come on, guys. Whenever I come through Falador here, I kill a couple of the guards, just hoping they'll drop an iron ore. Because I've got one iron ore. If I get one more, I could do Doric's quest here. Dagger. Iron daggers, man. Sputnik 912. Ah, okay. Well, have fun with your movie. I think I will add you. Yes, enjoy your movie. All I really need for Doric's quest, well, I need, I think, 2 clay. And then I've got 1 iron and I just need 1 more. I will try. I will try to have fun. Hopefully, I have enough tiles to do this quest. Disco. Well, thank you. Your support is very much appreciated. Why you gotta be so far away? Okay. Hello there.
What brings you to our holy monk?
I'm in search of a quest.
I think I may have a worthwhile quest for you, actually. I don't know if you are familiar with the stone circle south of Verok or not, but that used to be our stone circle. Unfortunately, many years ago, dark wizards cast a wicked spell upon it, so that they would corrupt its power for their own evil ends. When they cursed the rocks for their rituals, they made them useless to us and our magics. We require a brave adventurer to go on a quest for us to help purify the Circle of Verok.
Yes, sure.
Excellent. Go to the village south of this place and speak to my fellow druid Sanfu, who is working on the purification ritual. He knows what is required to complete it.
Will do. Cake mix. Sure thing. Just gotta slowly work my way down there. It's looking like I might not quite have enough tiles to complete the quest, at least. Gotta take a few to get to Sanfu here. Yeah. Where is he? Oh, he was right on top of me. Let's see if he'll wander close to me again. Okay, well, fine.
What can I do for you, young'un?
I've been sent to purify the Verok Stone Circle.
Well, what I'm struggling with right now is the meats needed for the potion to honor Gothics. I need the raw meat of 4 different animals for it, but not just any old meats will do. Each meat has to be dipped individually into the Cauldron of Thunder for it to work correctly.
I'll do it.
Well, thank you very much.
Alright. Only 15 tiles left. Yeah. So. What? No, I meant to target. Let's go. Ah. There we go. Yeah, it's only got 5 tiles left. Well, shoot. And how many more do I need? Let's find out. Well, that's odd. Hold up. This path, you should be. And draw a path. Huh. So tile count, there it is. 34. 34. Hey. Oh, yeah, I need to clear that path. But now I know. About 34 more tiles to complete this quest. I'm so close, too. Alright. In that case. Well, we nearly completed that quest. It was so close. Here we are. More than 30 tiles short. Oh, good thing I got those coins from that guard. See, it was all according to Kekaku. To the bank. I need to deposit everything back into my bank.
I think we shall end our Tileman adventures here for today. But I will start up some demon souls in just a bit. So I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna go grab something to eat real quick, and then I'll be right back for some demon souls. So I will be right back.